Welcome to RVN Travel Adventures. Hope you're doing absolutely fabulous wherever you are at. I've been watching a lot of videos on the Czech Republic, specifically on the town of Prague, and watching quite a few videos from this gentleman called the Honest Guide. And I've learned a lot about some of the scams going on in the city, some of the better restaurants in the city, and some of the sites in the city, and how to take advantage of free public, transportation. Because for senior citizens like me, who are over 65, I'll be turning 73 when I'm in Prague. It's free. Public transportation is free. All you have to show is your ID. Hey, I'm old. So, he recently produced a video, maybe not recently, but it was a video, and he did a criticism of travel in the United States, specifically his experiences in Times Square in New York, Las Vegas Strip, San Francisco, Disneyland, etc., etc. So I pretty much agree with him on Times Square. I wouldn't waste my time going to Times Square. That's a little crazy little area in downtown New York. There's some other areas in New York that I would go to, but I wouldn't go to Times Square. I would also go to Disneyland, but I never went and took my daughters. My daughters always said, "Can you take us to Disneyland?" I said, "Nah, I'm not going down there." But as they've grown and they're getting close to 50 now, both of my daughters, they've taken their children to Disneyland. I guess that's their choice. That's their prerogative. If they want to go to Disneyland, they go down there and they like to stand in those lines and pay $6 for a soda. They like doing that sort of stuff. They like doing that. I don't. I never did. And it was, that's up to them what they want to do. So I agree with him. Times Square is not my thing. Disneyland's not my thing. Las Vegas, if you're 20-something, 30-something, you were hanging out with your gal friends or guy friends, or just as a, couples, and you want to have a good time going out dancing, having a couple drinks, that's a place to go. And you go see a show. Fabulous. Absolutely great time to go. These imbeciles, for this situation, they're pretty brilliant in another situation, but I saw them walking, trudging around by foot on the far from the beaten path in Las Vegas. They're going, not much here. I go, yeah, you're not supposed to go to that part of town. And if you're walking in Las Vegas in June, July, or August, there's a good chance you're going to get heat stroke. It's going to be 125, and with all the reflected heat, maybe 135 degrees, maybe 150 degrees. You'll be lucky to have your shoes still attached to your feet. They haven't melted off. So I was wondering, they complain about Las Vegas. It's not like the James Bond movies. People are smoking, bunch of old folks in wheelchairs. I understand. That's why I don't go to Las Vegas to go gamble. A lot of people go down there to go nightclubbing or to enjoy a show, etc. I'm not into that scene. Every what do you call a casino? An Indian casino, Las Vegas casino, any kind of casino in the United States, people are smoking crazy, like crazy. It stinks in those places. So I don't go to those places. He also complained about San Francisco, complained about the stuff in San Francisco, the mess and, homelessness and stuff like that. From what I understand, San Francisco, a lot of people that come to San Francisco. A lot of people that, they lived in Wisconsin, they lived in New Jersey, they lived in Alabama, they lived in Texas, they lived in, Utah, and they come to, to San Francisco because they have services. Homeless people do get services. If you want services, you can get them in San Francisco. A lot of people don't want services. They get all, it's pretty crazy in San Francisco. One of the things I learned very quickly living in San Francisco is that you do not leave anything in your car. If a person of this disposition, homeless or criminal, sees a toothbrush in your car, they go, "Oh, I could sell that toothbrush for a nickel." They'll break your window and steal your toothbrush. So you don't leave anything valuable, zero, not even a comb in your car. It should be spotless in San Francisco. That's how it is. That's the harsh reality of life in San Francisco, along with making sure you read the sign. Okay, what time can I park here? I can park from here from 8 a.m. to noon. At noon plus 1 minute, they're going to tow away your vehicle. So what time are you going to come back to pick up your vehicle? Not 12:02, not 12:03. You're going to be there at 11:30 just to make sure you get out of that parking space and leave, because you do not want to get towed. Dianne Feinstein's husband, Blum, owns the concession for towing all these vehicles, and they make a lot of money doing this. Along with the Levi fortune, which is also the Steins, which is Feinstein's family. They make a lot of money. These elders of San Francisco, the leaders of San Francisco, have their little fingers everywhere. So, I grew up in San Jose, California. Just to inform you, I'm going to try to keep this as succinct as possible. I grew up in San Jose, California during the 50s and 60s. San Jose had a downtown, a very nice downtown with, I think it had about 7 different theaters. And I was a crossing guard at the local elementary school, and they gave us a free pass. So I didn't have to pay the exorbitant fee of 20 cents to go to the movies. What do you think, I'm loaded or what? So 20 cents it cost to go to the movies. I would go to the movies and get in free because I was a crossing guard on certain days. And I would buy an ice cream for 25 cents. And sometimes I stop off at the Italian deli and get some coleslaw and have a little meal there. And this is when I was in my, as an elementary school student and a junior high school. I would go down there. Downtown has expanded a little bit. It's changed. All those theaters are pretty much gone. They only have, half those theaters still, operating. One of them is turned into a venue for a theater, and they have a nicer, larger theater venue for the hockey team, the San Jose Sharks. The list goes on. They have various museums, high-tech museum, the Children's Museum, the Art Museum, and of course, San Jose State is in downtown San Jose. You can walk from the library, the Martin Luther King Library at San Jose State University, and get to the main drag in San Jose at 1st Street, from 4th Street to 1st Street, in about 10 minutes. Of course, in downtown San Jose, they have a lot of restaurants, bars, a few theaters, and of course, a lot of museums. And of course, the Martin Luther King Library has museums in there. I've exhibited my work there. And of course, the university has museums too. And a lot of events. So, San Jose is a happening town. And my family's all down there. My sisters all live down there. My brothers all live down that area. All my old friends that I went to high school live down there. Most of them still live there. And I graduated San Jose State University. One of my daughters went to San Jose State University. And 3 of my grandchildren, 2 of them currently, one of them is on the way, are going to San Jose State University. I'm going to be going down to San Jose, San Francisco Bay Area to attend my grandson's graduation. He's going to go to San Jose State, just like his sister went to is currently, I think she's a sophomore right now at San Jose State. So it's, and of course my nieces went to San Jose State. So a lot of my family went to San Jose State. It's the familial school. So different communities have different options, okay? If you went to the worst part of San Francisco, you can get some serious trouble. You can get your car, people break into your windows and steal all your stuff. People will steal your bike. Certain neighborhoods, there'd be prostitutes right there. Prostitution, there's these super, super high-end hotels in downtown near Union Square. Very nice, the Fairmont, the Mark Hopkins. Beautiful, beautiful hotels. And you only have to go about 2-3 blocks, and there's the massage parlors. And of course, these massage parlors have very secure doors because apparently the kind of massage they're giving requires a little bit of security. They just want to make sure their clients don't get in trouble. Very nice, very nice. Big thumbs up for that. So I just wanted to say, if you went to New York, there are certain neighborhoods which are very, very, very nice. Other neighborhoods, Times Square, I would never go to. Certain parts of San Francisco are very, very nice. The last time I was in San Francisco, I went to Pacific Heights in the Marina area. Very nice, beautiful views of Alcatraz and across the bay. Beautiful day, people hanging out in the park, hanging out, having a sandwich and a beverage, and looking out at the views. No homeless people to be seen there. They're in that other part of town. They're in that other part of town. Just like in Fort Worth, if you went to downtown Fort Worth, it's absolutely beautiful. There's some vintage buildings there, a lot of activities, museums, bars, outdoor bars, and plenty of restaurants. You can buy clothing there, buy your cowboy boots there, all kinds of stuff in downtown Fort Worth. And of course, just about 2 miles away from downtown Fort Worth is the Arts District, where you got museums. You got the Modern, you got the Kimball, you got all kinds of museums. You got the Cowgirl Museum, you got the Science Museum. The list goes on and on. So Fort Worth is a very nice town. Has a very nice, downtown, and a very nice arts district. A lot of stuff going on. But just go about 2-3 miles from downtown Fort Worth. There's a certain zip code there. A few years back, had the 5th highest murder rate and crime rate in los Estados Unidos. So it's all a matter of where you go. I'm not going to go there and walk around. Hey, how's everybody? No, I'm going to go to that part of town, which I recommend for that honest guy. He complained a lot. I'm a very cynical person, but I don't complain as much as he does. So, just saying. So if you're coming to los Estados Unidos, give me a buzz. I have my phone number on my website. Just give me a call and say, Jesus, any suggestions for places? I'm going to LA. Hey, you can go to Huntington Beach. You go to Beverly Hills. You go to Bel Air. You go very nice. Go to Venice Beach. If you want to see a bunch of crazy folks skateboarding and riding their bikes, you can go along the promenade, by Venice Beach, hang out. Why not? They're not going to bite you. At least they're not supposed to. So, hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Muchas gracias a todos a ustedes. And don't forget to leave your kind and friendly comments below, abajo, below. Gracias. Tutto bene. Molto bene. Very good. Thank you very much. And if you have a chance, check out my website specific to this channel, rvta.myportfolio.com. That's differentiated from my commercial website, jmmgarza.com. And of course, you can become a Patreon member by going to patreon.com/jmmgarza. And in the description, you can become a member of this channel. There's all kinds of benefits, like you get early access to videos. Also, you get some amazing badges that I designed. Very nice. Hope you enjoy that. Thanks for watching my video. It's a response to this guy called Honest. I forget his name, or Honest Guide from Prague, Czechoslovakia. He came to the United States, talked about some of the worst stuff. I did not appreciate that. There's a lot of beautiful places in los Estados Unidos. Beautiful places in Fort Worth. Beautiful places in Silicon Valley. You go to certain neighborhoods in Silicon Valley. Don't forget, San Jose is just a portion of San Jose. The Silicon Valley. There are other communities. Los Gatos is an affluent area. Go to Los Altos Hills. Affluent area. Go to by Stanford University in Silicon Valley. Affluent area. Go by, right over there on Palm Street. Very nice. Beautiful homes. Beautiful lifestyle. I used to go down there just to have lunch, hang out, and have a good time. One time, I almost ran into Steve Jobs. I had to slam on the brakes because he was jaywalking. Steve Jobs was jaywalking. You shouldn't have done that. It's not a good idea. Don't jaywalk, okay? This has been Jesus Manuel Menegarza. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments, questions, especially questions about tourism, especially in California, just give me a buzz or just send me an email, send me a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll try my best to be as honest and straightforward as I can. And I'm a pretty honest, straightforward guy. And I'll share that information with you. You are welcome. From Fort Worth, Texas, gracias. Adios. Ring the bell for future notifications. Bye-bye.